You're right, I'm Bill, I'm a senior barber at Alternative Barbering St Albans and also the educator, and we'll be going through some techniques with our Matakki scissors. So I'm using the Matakki flowers for texturising. So to start with, I always start with channel cutting, because this is so good to pinpoint where you want the texture the most. And when you start channel cutting, you want to brush the hair to the opposite side that you'll be slicing. So brush it over to the right here, and I'll start from this side and scissors in. And with these, because the blade is so sharp, they'll just glide through the hair. So I like to use 6 inches for the top, just because it's a bit more precise. So once I've done one way, I will comb it the other, and same technique. Do as many times as you want. So I want there to be a bit more movement through the back here. So I'm going to focus on that area. And through our transitions on the side, we can use the feather razor. I'm going to pick up the transition and comb behind. What this does, it allows the lengths to stay there, but remove some of that bulk. And you can also freehand this as well. So these feather razors are brilliant for taking the weight out of transition and not the length. Because it has mini teeth in there, it's also a form of channel cutting. So now what we're going to do, we're going to use the same techniques as channel cutting, but we're just going to do it on a smaller scale, so we can just pinpoint where we want it. So I'm just going to section off some of the fringe, and same technique, and slowly closing my blade. Not fully, just enough to go through the hair. And this is just going to feather the fringe out nicely and keeping all that length. And these scissors are brilliant as well, just for sharpening up that fringe. So this will be the finished result of our texturising techniques that we've used with these scissors. So as you can see, the clear texture through the top and through the transitions. Now I'm going to start it my way so you can see the texture in a different way. So I'll just put a bit of hairspray through the top. And with your hands, just ruffle it up, because that's just going to show off how you've texturised it. As much as you want or as little as you want. But I quite like to exaggerate it. So styling like this is a brilliant way of showing off all the texture that you've put in. Like I said, you can exaggerate it or you can keep it quite subtle. Alright. Just to recap, we used the 6-inch flowers in the lefty range by Matakki, and we used these to create the texture through the top. And then we also used the feather razor through the transition of the sides just to soften it. Thanks for watching, and see you in a bit.